Hello, my name is Yang, and today I'm going to talk about IELTS speaking part 2 and answer some questions in part 3 too. So let's get started. Today we have described your ideas of making a good first impressions in a job interview. Well, when you engage in some sector, some company, some business, and you always have to interview first, and making a good impressions in interviews gives you a lot of opportunity to join that companies. Why is it? Because when people have a good impression with you, they tend to choose you more likely, and so that you don't have to put much effort to impress them uh, in working. Just the first impression make it for you, do it for you. So to make a good impression, it depends on you. To be more specific, using appearance at the first impression is really useful. For me, a good appearance can help people to pass the interviews interview stage really fast, because good-looking people are likely to be treated really nicer than who don't have good appearance, even though if they have lower experience or like it. And lastly, this is important to you because the first impression can also decide if you are growing in that in that company's business or that sector. So having a good first impression is really important. So let's move on to the part 2. First question: why do some people decide to set up their own business? Well, there are several things that people want to set up their own business. This is because they want to be a boss. For me, running a company, a business, require a lot of time, a lot of effort. People decide to do this because they have enough experience to do this. Also, they want to list a company to be better, so they decide to do this. What are some of the dangers involved in starting a business? Well, when you starting a business, it of course include a lot of drawbacks. For me, the first drawback is about the budgets that you run the companies. If the company doesn't make enough monies, the company can be paying rents and other results that will be closed. Also, one danger about this is, the job market. Uh, finding jobs with uh, good salaries, working conditions, good working conditions. Just mean you have to have at least both of these to attract employees to your countries. To your companies. Which job do you say the most respected in your countries? Well, in my opinion, the occupations that is the most uh, valuable in my country is being a teacher. This is because teachers in Vietnam is really respected by many people. They because they teach the future generations to be the future leader in the future. So that means if we don't have a good teachers, uh, teachers, the future will completely, boom. I mean, yeah. Some people say it is better to work for yourself than to be employed by a company. What is your opinion? Well, this I mean, working for yourselves or employed to a company, it depends on the experience of working. If you have about 5 or 10 years experience of working, you could start a business, run a company that will be necessary for you because you have enough experience, enough expenditures, budgets to run a company, so you could do it. Uh, some say employed by companies in more in more necessaries, in more vitals, uh, because they have the point. I mean, employing in a companies can give you the first step for your futures of starting a business. Working in big companies uh, can give you a lot of experience. You will you will learn a lot of things, and as a result, after working for long long enough, you will have enough experience to run a company for yourself. So yeah, this is my video challenge for today. Thank you for listening.